The movie starts with Roman instructing Jeremiah, who is hired to drive Crystal. Roman warns Jeremiah to keep his distance from her. Jeremiah hesitates and questions why he was chosen, but Roman assures him it's because he's strong. Jeremiah then argues with Oliver, refusing to go along with Oliver's plan to ransom someone rich and involved in illegal activities. Despite Oliver's insistence, Jeremiah firmly says no, ending their conversation with tension. Crystal is seen about to perform on stage when an older man tries to kiss her. She is uninterested and tries to push him away. Bill walks in as an older guy tries to leave while calling Jeremiah. Bill stops him and slits his throat, causing the man to collapse. Crystal watches as Bill, Roman, and Nikki discuss the danger Crystal poses. Bill is worried that Crystal might change her mind, noting that his blood is in her, making her a threat to the driver. Roman believes Crystal, being human, won't kill the driver, thinking he understands her. They plan to use the driver's scent in the car to make Crystal attack him, ensuring her loyalty to Roman. Nikki offers to take Crystal's place, showing loyalty to Roman and criticizing Crystal's feelings for the driver. She predicts Crystal will push the driver away to save him. Later, as Jeremiah drives Crystal, she trips while getting out of the car, and he catches her. They stand close, almost kissing. Jeremiah confronts Oliver, making it clear that Oliver can't touch Crystal. Oliver mockingly questions if Jeremiah loves her. Despite Oliver's sarcastic assurance, Jeremiah stays serious and unyielding. Crystal injects something into her veins, marking a significant transformation or preparation moment. She discards a framed photograph and goes upstairs. As she ascends, two masked men appear and try to kidnap her. Crystal transforms into a vampire and violently attacks one of them. The second masked man reveals himself as Oliver and knocks Crystal unconscious with a pipe. Jeremiah, sitting with Daniel, gets a text instructing him to pick up Crystal. As Jeremiah prepares to leave, Daniel questions him about driving a girl named Crystal, and if it's at the club where Oliver used to work. Jeremiah, in a hurry, tries to brush off the questions, but Daniel insists, expressing concern and reaffirming their friendship. Jeremiah jokingly asks if they're going to kiss, but Daniel seriously warns him about recent murders near similar places and a mysterious figure likened to John Wayne, whose presence halted an investigation. Daniel urges Jeremiah to avoid danger, showing his worry for his friend's well-being and knowledge of the club's suspicious activities. Bill informs Roman that a ransom demand has been made for Crystal. He suggests this could be an opportunity for Roman to walk away from the complications involving her. However, Roman coldly orders Bill to kill the kidnappers and bring Crystal back. Jeremiah receives a voicemail from Oliver, who explains they went through with their plan involving Crystal. Oliver warns Jeremiah not to go to her location and to stay out of it, promising Jeremiah his share if he does nothing. Despite this, Jeremiah finds Crystal bruised. He grabs a pipe and confronts Oliver and his accomplice at a bar, attacking the accomplice and demanding the keys from Oliver. After Jeremiah leaves, Bill arrives at the bar, shoots the bartender, and kills Oliver's accomplice. Fearing for his life, Oliver tells Bill where Crystal is and that Jeremiah is with her, but Bill kills him too. Jeremiah frees Crystal from her handcuffs, promising to take her back. Crystal refuses, concerned more about Jeremiah's safety than her own. She pleads for his help to escape, warning that Roman and Bill will come after them. Jeremiah takes out a knife, but Crystal insists they need to leave immediately, avoiding a confrontation with Bill. They escape together, but Bill follows closely behind. Just as Jeremiah starts the car, Bill reaches them and smashes the window. Despite the attack, Jeremiah manages to drive away. Meanwhile, Daniel receives a call and heads to the crime scene where Oliver and the others were murdered. Detective Hobbs asks if Daniel knows any of the victims, and Daniel denies it. However, Daniel finds a picture in Oliver's pocket that includes himself and quickly hides it. He then visits the latent print examiner to inquire about the fingerprints found on the iron pipe. She tells him the prints belong to Oliver and Jeremiah. Daniel instructs her to keep it confidential. Jeremiah seeks help from Arnie, borrows a car, and leaves Crystal with him before meeting Daniel, who is shocked. Crystal wakes up and stares at Arnie. Jeremiah calls Arnie, saying Oliver and Max are dead. Arnie warns Jeremiah to leave everything and give up Crystal. Jeremiah insists on explaining, revealing the killer is coming and pleads for Arnie to keep Crystal safe. Arnie suggests his secluded cabin and confirms he has a gun, which Jeremiah requests. Jeremiah confronts Bill with the gun. Bill offers a 50-50 split if Jeremiah brings Crystal back, with dire consequences if he fails. Bill gives him until the next night. While driving, Crystal asks Arnie to stop as blood pours from her mouth. Terrified, Arnie gets hit by a car, and Crystal, succumbing to her vampiric instincts, licks the blood. Crystal drives away, burns the car, and starts walking. Roman confronts Bill, using Nikki as leverage, reminding Bill of his task. Bill insists he never breaks his word, but Roman demands Bill stay out of it. Bill refuses, showing he has something for Roman. Roman bites Nikki, asserting power. Crystal goes into the cabin and washes up. Jeremiah joins, expressing concern. Crystal thanks him, and they kiss, make love, and sleep, unaware Roman is watching. Crystal wakes to find Roman and follows him outside. She pleads for freedom, but Roman instructs her to kill Jeremiah. Crystal prefers death over transformation. Roman challenges her resolve, explaining Jeremiah can provide a real death. He emphasizes that every choice carries consequences. Crystal returns to the cabin with a dagger. Jeremiah wakes, and Crystal apologizes. Jeremiah confesses he went to her place uncertain and shows her a monogrammed garment from his dad, thinking she might have taken it because she had feelings for him. Crystal dismisses sentimentality, disinterested. She spots a dog and Jeremiah arrives in a car. Crystal rushes inside. She hands him a dagger, then cuts his hand for blood. She insists he must kill her. Daniel and Anna learn about RH incompatibility. Confused, Anna worries about her blood. Daniel sees a missing girls poster. At Arnie's, he finds photos of Oliver, Jeremiah, and a future note with a house picture. Jeremiah drives, reflecting on life's beauty in dying light. Crystal wonders about God. Detective Hobbs confronts Daniel, hinting at deaths linked to Daniel's associates, suspecting more. Bill talks with Mr. Manningham about sacrifice. Bill's employer complicates Crystal's case. Manningham hints at someone knowing Crystal. Jeremiah takes Crystal to a woman anticipating them. Crystal regrets her transformation. The woman reveals a time limit. She needs Roman's blood and blessed water to revert. Crystal wants the blade. The woman insists on the plan, showing Emily, afflicted. The woman urges Jeremiah to end Emily's life, revealing her infection origin. Daniel finds Arnie's cabin empty, seeing blood on a table. Jeremiah seeks Father Mina. Crystal sleeps in a car, awakened by Bill. Bill heads to a church. Jeremiah argues with Father Mina for help. Bill interrupts, shooting. Jeremiah is shot. Bill confronts him, taunting about Crystal's fate. Crystal finds Jeremiah, urging hospital and fearing her condition. Emily visits Daniel, discussing her age. Crystal and Jeremiah collapse, injured. Roman arrives, condemning them. Crystal pleads for help. Roman offers a deal. Mr. Manningham treats Bill. Hobbs questions Daniel about a missing girl. Jeremiah wakes, questioning life. Crystal tells Roman saved him. They share a moment, moving inside. Crystal reveals they're at her deceased parents' home. She mourns their fate and fears her own. They kiss. Daniel finds Hobbs. They discuss a strip club lead. Jeremiah and Crystal face Bill, who offers a blade from Manningham. Roman anticipates their arrival, discussing with Manningham. Jeremiah kills Roman, plans to reverse Crystal's transformation. Bill attacks. Crystal drops the mixture. Sunrise begins her transformation. Crystal fights Bill, triggering her change. She kills Bill, transforming fully. Daniel arrives, shooting Jeremiah, enraging Crystal. Daniel stops her with a blade. Daniel shares a moment with Emily about dreams and buried secrets. The film ends with Crystal walking away and Jeremiah smiling.